Hello and welcome back. Today I'm talking about the comparison operators. The comparison operators are used to compare two values, meaning compare the value on the left with the value on the right. So we have different symbols for comparison. When you have this thing that looks like an assignment, which is unequal to, when you have two of them, it's the description means the values are equal. It means the values on the left is equal to the value on the right. If it is equal, then you return true. If it is not equal, you return false. In the same case, you have this symbol which is not equal. It compares the value on the left. If it's not equal to the value on the right, then you return true. You have the greater than, you have the less than, the greater than or equal, and you have the less than or equal. Let's get into the Visual Studio and see examples of this. So I'm in my environment and I have done some assignment here. So I assign 20 to num1, 20 to num2, and 40 to num3. So here comes the comparison operator. It checks the value on the left if it is equal to the value on the right, then assigns the result into this variable called compare. So is num1 equal to num2? If that is equal, then assign this value in the compare. So what's our num1 is 20 and num2 is also 20. So is 20 equal to 20? The result printed out. So when I do my Python comparison.py, then it gives me true because 20 is equal to 20. Do not confuse the equal to this assignment. So in programming and in Python, this is how you check if something is equal to another thing. You use this double equal sign. Using a single sign is assignment. So basically, I'm assigning the value of comparing these two into this variable. I do not necessarily have to create a variable to store the result. I could just print the result of the comparison out. Check this out. I could cut that and put it in this print. So it would still give me. So when I print this, it still gives me true. It checks if 20 is equals to 20. Also in the same regard, I could do a same. Okay, the value of my is same is this is same is the variable name, and I'm comparing what's on the left with what's on the right. So num1 is 20, num2 is 20. The computer evaluates what's on the right, num1 plus num2. So 20 plus 20 should give me 40. Is it the same as 40? Whatever you get, you put it inside this variable and print it out. So let's see. When I run this, then I get true. Next one is not equal. So it compares the value on the left with the value on the right. In this case, 3 is not equal to 2. So it gives me true. Check it out. Over here, I have the variable name not equal, and I'm assigning the value of comparing num3 and num1 to this variable. So num3 is 40 and my num1 is 20. So obviously 40 is not equal to 20. So let's see the result that gives me. It gives me true because 40 is not equal to 20. Also in the same case, I do not have to put in a variable. I could just print it out like this and it still gives me the result. So it gives me true. Do not forget the type of this. The type of this data is the bool. Okay, a bool evaluates to true or false. The same thing over here too. Let's check num1 and num2. I will comment this. So num1 is 20 and num2 is 20. It checks these guys. Num1 is not equal to num2. This condition is false because 20 is equal to 20. Let's see what the program gives us. It gives us false because obviously num1, which is 20, is equal to 20. But over here, we're using this condition not equal to. Let's see the type that this is giving us, just like I said. Let's check the type. we get bool. The next one is the greater than. It checks if what's on the left is greater than what's on the right. If that is true, then the result is true. Otherwise, if what's on the left is not greater than what's on the right, then the result is false. So I have this variable name called is greater. It checks num2, which is 20, and num3, which is 40. So it checks if num2 is greater than num3. So meaning is 20 greater than 40 is false. So it gives me false. So what if I do it the other way around? Num3, is it greater than num2? The value of my num3 here is 40. The value of my num2 here is 20. So it does the comparison and it results in true. So this gives me true. The next one is the less than. So over here, I'm checking is my num1, is it less than num2? My num1 is 20, my num2 is 20. What do you think this should give me? Let's see. If you said false, then you're right, because 20 is not less than 20. Rather, 20 is equal to 20. So this would result in true, because 20 is equal to 20. But when I do less than, it checks. So when I do this, then I get false. But if I do 20 is less than 40, then obviously this condition is true, because 20 is less than 40. So this would give me true, as you can see. Good. So the next one is the less than or equal to. So basically what this symbol means is that it does the operation 2 times. It first checks is it less than. If the value is false, then it checks again, is it equal to that? So it's performing the operation twice. So let's check this out. Num1, is it less than or is it equal to num3? So this should give me false. Oh, sorry, this is true, because 20 is less than 40, obviously. So num1 is 20, num3 is 40. So 20 is less than 40. But check this out. In the situation where num1 is 20 and num2 is also 20, it checks 20 less than 20 or 20 equals to 20. So in this case, I get true, because 20 is equal to 20. So this is checking if it's less than or it is equal to. Also in this case, we have the num1, which is 20, and num2, which is 20. It checks, it does the evaluation of this guy and puts the result in this variable. So when I print this out, I still get true. But check this out. What if I had done this? What if I had done num1 less than num2? Num1 less than num2 should give me false, because 20 is not less than 20. Rather, 20 is equal to 20. And once I want to do my equal, I do this double. Okay. So this give me true. But if I do less than or equal, then it checks, is it less than 20? If that is not the case, it checks again, is it equal to 20? Then it evaluates the result, which is true. 20 is less than or it is equal to 20. Also, you have the same thing, you have the greater than also. So greater than, just like less than, it first checks if a value on the left is greater than the value on the right. If it's not the case, it checks again, is it equal to the value on the right? Then the result of the second check evaluates to true or false. So in this case, you're adding num1 and num2, which is adding 20 and 20. That gives you 40. Num3 here is 40, so it checks is 40 greater than 40. That's not the case. It checks again, is 40 equal to 40? Then if that is the case, it prints true. As you can see, you get true. Again, you don't have to create a variable for it. You can just put it, I just copy this and I put it in my print statement. So I can remove this. So it does the evaluation on the right and compares it with the evaluation on the left. So when I do print, so I still get true because 40 is equal to 40. And I'm not using this guy. I only use it once. And then this greater than or equal to is the same. So it checks the 20, which is num1, compares it with 20, which is num2. So because 20 is not greater than 20, but 20 is equal to 20. So I get true in this case. Okay, good. So you can play with this and see what you get. So you can try the equal to again to check if the values are equal. Use this symbol to check if the values are not equal. Use the greater than symbol to check the value on the left and compare with the value on the right. This symbol is for the less than, this is for the greater than or equal to, and this is the less than or equal to. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, kindly subscribe and like and comment. Teba like here, ejo, ema back here, subscribe. Eminoni, Abroni, Paddy, Captain. I'll see you in the next video and we talk about the membership operator.